everybody. Well, how are you doing today? We are going to see the difference between two sentences that I'm going to write down. These are called conditional sentences. And the ones that I'm going to write down on the board, you are going to find the difference between the two conditional sentences. The first one is, if I took the money, the police would arrest me. And the other one is, if he takes the money, the police will arrest me. Right. Yes. In the first one you can find the past simple after after if I took. Alright. And the second clause is the police would arrest me. That's fine. But in the following sentence that say if he takes, you can notice that the verb is in the present simple form. He takes the money. And then the other clause of that sentence says the police will arrest me. Right. Now today we are going to learn the rules about the conditional type 1 and type 2. The conditional type 2 sentence is the first one. If I took the money, the police will arrest me. And the conditional type 1 is, if he takes the money, the police will arrest me. That's right. Well, now I'm going to inform you. We are going to see this conditional. Well, I have written down on the board an explanation about the first and second conditional. First, we are going to see the first conditional or real conditional. You are going to use this conditional to express a possible outcome that will probably happen if a specific condition is met. Well, we can see in this conditional that it's composed of two clauses. The first one is here in this example, if she studies English, she will get good grades. This is the first clause, the clause of the if conditional, and this is the second clause or main clause or resolving clause, where you can find the will plus the base or infinitive verb. And here in the if clause you are going to find the simple present verb. Notice that you can change this clause and start first with this clause and then say the second clause, the other clause then. You can say she'll get good grades if she studies English, and it won't affect the meaning. Well, we can see that here you can do the affirmative form. We are doing the affirmative form here. So, to change for the negative form, this conditional is necessary to apply the negative form as in the present simple tense. If she doesn't study English, she won't get good grades. Or if she won't get good grades if she doesn't study English. That means the same. That's the negative form. Here we can see that we can do as well, write down a question form. We notice that here we are going to start with the second clause. Despite you can start with the first clause as well. But here I wanted to start with the second clause the clause that relative that resolve the condition. Here you say, will she get good grades if she studies English? So we notice that we don't change the part of the clause of what is the if, but we can change the second clause starting with will. Will she get the good grades if she studies English? That's right. Maria, do you follow me? Right. You find it easy, no? Well, actually this is the structure, no? We can the if plus present. Don't forget to just to divide the two clauses. You just put a comma, and then subject pronoun, and then the will plus the verb. That is for the affirmative form. Now, to talk about the second conditional or unreal conditional, we use that to show an unlike or impossible outcome that probably wouldn't happen unless specific conditions were met. So here we have again the example, the sentence. We see the affirmative form. If she won the lottery, she would travel a lot. We notice that we wrote down in the if clause the past simple form tense of the verb, and then in the second clause or the resolving clause we write down would plus the infinitive verb that is following. She would travel a lot. So now if we would like to change this to the negative form, we just write if she didn't, because we are in the past simple, didn't win, and we put the verb in the simple form. If she didn't win the loteria, she wouldn't travel abroad. You can say, or you can say she wouldn't travel abroad if she didn't win the lotto or the loteria. Right. Now, if you would like the same that above, we can do the question form. The question form says that if she won the lottery, would she travel a lot? I leave the first clause the same as in the affirmative form, and then I change to question form. I put the would she travel a lot? Would she travel a lot? Well, here I wrote down that here is it's possible to use this as it's possible to use it as a past tense verb for a future situation. So it can be meaning this sentence if you would like to express future situations. Also remember that when you are using here in the second conditional the verb to be for the first person of the singular and the third person of the third person of the third person of the singular, you should use were. For instance, if I were Bruno Mars, I would sing better than him. Do you think so, John? Yes, I know that I got good voice. Well, even here we can find again the form, no? Here we can see the if plus past simple, comma, here goes the subject pronoun, then would plus the verb in the simple form. Right. Now we are going to listen songs Count on Me from Bruno Mars to hear the first conditional, and then If I Fell from the Beatles to listen for the second conditional. Goodbye, bye.